hold the camera angle is going to be weird, but this is in the Mad Max car now. So going to the parts place to get my last parts from my last jobs for the week, and actually for the next couple weeks. So just gonna be doing about a 14-day hiatus from society, if you will. There's a significant increase in the cases, confirmed cases, in Riverside County in California, actually all over the country. So I decided it's about time to make myself scarce, so not only I don't catch it, but I don't transfer it to anybody else if I happen to have anything that I've gotten on me or in me that I don't know about. So I hope everybody else is doing the same, because like I said before, what we got going on, it ain't no joke. It's happening. Even all the naysayers who really didn't realize how serious it was going to be, they're finding out pretty soon that this is what we're going to have to hunker down for and try and do what we can. I don't know for sure if I know anybody who has it, but everybody I've talked to that I know doesn't know anybody who has it yet. But again, you don't know until you know. So I've never been out in this street, and then I have to do an illegal turn. There's a bunch of bullshit right here. Anyways, so I just wanted to make a video or two every day until this stuff gets kind of settled down, because there's a lot of people out there who are just looking for some entertainment, something to keep them from getting cabin fever from staying inside. And I hope that once we get over the hump and have a chance to see and say that this is running its path, we stay vigilant and don't get compliant and think that, oh, well, we're getting through it, so it's time to go out and play again, because I think that's what's happened in Italy. Italy had been showing a significant decrease in new cases in the past week, and all of a sudden, just in the past couple days, all that clearing up of what cases were seemingly starting to fall have increased back to the same numbers they were before. So, and it's just a matter of time before they're gonna be the top of the scale on this again if we don't continue to increase in our numbers of cases, which I don't know if we're taking it seriously enough. I know a lot of people that I'm talking to are really starting to feel the gravity of it and take it a little more seriously, but it's too bad how long it takes for something like this to kind of imprint on you in this sheltered society we've got. I mean, there's going to be advantages now with all the social media and stuff, so people can stay inside and avoid being too close to each other. But the problem is that sheltered people don't really realize the significance of real one-on-one circumstances and situations as it is. So some of them have kind of a weird blurred sense of reality when it comes to real, actual, significant and catastrophic events. Everything we see anymore, or we see way too many things on video, on media, through Facebook, and it kind of desensitizes stuff. When there's a big explosion or a huge fire on video, you don't get that percussion in your chest and feel that heat on your face and smell the plastic burning and the metal. I mean, a car fire is one of the most distinct smells that there are when it comes to your average everyday fire. Just a car fire has a specific smell to it, a specific set of odors to it. A gunshot or a firecracker, a hand grenade, or even a pipe bomb, to the people in the circumstances that are exposed to this on a regular basis, each one of those percussions from each one of those devices has its own signature to it. So somebody can actually react. You don't get that with social media unless you're hooked up to a really bitchin' stereo system, which a lot of people are. But I mean, it's still more like a video game, because I don't care how good your stereo system is, you're not gonna feel that blast furnace, tears building up in your eyes, nose, and sinuses from the intense heat or the acidic properties of a chemical fire, you know. So when it comes down to it, people just really don't feel what they need to feel when it comes to an event like this. It's too bad, but there's people that are going to be prepared, that have been prepared for something like this before it ever happened. And those are the ones they call the paranoid preppers and all this other stuff. I just call them the, hey, here it is. That's what I call it. Because, you know, you can hope for the best, but you got to prepare for the worst. At least be remotely concerned about your environment enough to realize that your environment can turn on you. And a lot of this, whether you want to accept it or not, is like Mother Nature taking its toll on us for what's happened to the animals, the creatures, the environment. I mean, this thing that happened in Wuhan, China, is from, I don't care what anybody else tells me, I do agree it's from these wet markets that have all these animals stacked on top of each other. The cruelty and anxiety and stress that they're exposed to. Stress does not do good things to any animal, any type of animal, even the human animal. But when it comes down to it, we're doing everything we can to fight something that we actually developed, we actually caused. And when I say we, I mean as the human race. There's no reason that these things, these atrocities that have happened in the countries that have exposed this world as a whole to this type of a virus, a pandemic, should ever have been allowed. It's primal, it's beyond all moral standards to allow these types types of practices to be happening, regardless of a virus or an outbreak of something, you know? I don't know. It really makes me kind of grateful I don't have any kids, because I don't know what I'd be able to process and be able to handle about what is and what should be when it comes to something like this that we caused. And again, I'm saying we as people, not as a people. You know, if a group of people do a certain thing, you know, yeah, you can blame a group, you can blame a town, a culture, or even a nationality, but when it comes down to it, there's no way to put it into words for you that this is the human race, and we're losing right now in that race to stay alive. Because look, the animals aren't getting sick from this. The animals got tortured and used and abused to a point that something happened that they couldn't have caused by their own mindset. This is some other thing above and beyond what we're capable of controlling after it happens, but we could have avoided this. So anyways, I guess my morning thoughts and videos are going to be a little less joyous than my other videos, but I don't know, some of this stuff has to be said. And if you've got something to comment about, gripe about, give me a bunch of crap about, you know, I actually do want to hear it, because all the feedback works in all directions and nobody's opinion is wrong. Opinions are just opinions. So you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.